Aren't you sick of pretending you live in the land of the free, home of the brave? This is ridiculous. What's going on? I thought I'd go ahead and go live with this. I uploaded my last video and somebody told me that Joey Surreal Camera got arrested. Well, what did he get arrested for? Did he commit a crime? Did he leave a real material victim? Were there witnesses to this criminal activity, or is it just a pretend crime so that a bunch of power-hungry psychopathic thugs can grab a man against his will and just throw him into prison? Throw him into jail, because that's what it is. When we're talking about somebody getting arrested, we're talking about 100% of their freedoms being taken away by people who claim to be the authorities or the officials or the government. And we're here to protect you. We're here to save you. We're here to protect and serve the blank out of you. So we're going to go over some of this, and I want to go over some of the actions of these law enforcers, especially Hernandez right here, and going out of his way to make sure that what he does is not transparent, to make sure that the criminal activity he's about to foist on Joey Surreal Camera doesn't go out on the airwaves, doesn't go on the internet, that a massive amount of people don't see it so they don't call his department and get this guy terminated, because he should be terminated. Let me just show you. We'll go through this. Again, Joey Surreal Camera just got arrested. He's an American on American soil in a public place, recording, which is his constitutionally protected, supposed to be protected right to do, exercising his freedom of the press. And what does he get for his troubles? He gets to go to jail. He gets to be thrown. He gets to be fingerprinted and then fingered. Drop your pants, Joey Surreal Camera. What did the guy do? Did he rob a bank? Did he shoot up a school? What did he? No, he was recording in public. What? You can get thrown in jail for recording in a public place? In America? I thought we had a constitution. Here we go.
This guy right here, I'm taking pictures in a public area, bro.
Don't you know that's criminal activity? To take public pictures in a public place? This is in Miami, I think.
Yo, they're trying to arrest me.
What's up, News Now? What's up, Victoria?
You good?
For public safety.
What's he here for?
Officer Harris here.
I don't come here for this, bro. I'm just taking pictures and I'm leaving. That's it. So I heard the word arrest. You guys gonna arrest me unlawfully?
I gotta say it. This is not the face of a public servant. This is not how servants are supposed to act to people that they claim to be serving. And I'm not talking about the color of this guy's skin. I'm talking about his face. I'm talking about his facial expressions. That's not, if I was your servant and I came up to you going, hey, I don't need to be your servant. You need to get rid of me. There are other servants better with a better attitude than that. The attitude that these people come at you with is crazy to me. It's just crazy. That they would even say with their gums, they'd flap their gums and say, I'm your servant. Now get down on your chest, put your arms behind your back, let me hog tie you and throw you in the back of my car and deliver you off into a rape. That's not something servants do to you. Servants wouldn't dare do that to you because they know their place.
For being in a public area, taking pictures?
Harris.
No? Now you don't want to talk. That's fine. I'll take you walk on. And I'll wait.
What's that guy's name?
The guy's a big tyrant right there.
It's going to follow him.
I have a huge complaint that I did yesterday on him. What's up? He's the guy that moved the car for me. Tell him that what I'm doing. Tell him.
Oh, they're buddies. Hey, did you hear what he said? I'll see you at the lodge tonight. I'll see you at the lodge.
Not enough. Yeah, I'm working a store in a building in public areas. That's it. Bro, whatever he's telling me to do is unlawful, bro. That's it. I'm just taking pictures in a public area. What's up, Hernandez?
Now listen. Now watch Hernandez. Listen to what Hernandez is doing. He's got a phone in his pocket. He's going to try to get Joey Surreal Camera to have a copyright strike if he uploads this video so that nobody can see the criminal activity of Mr. Hernandez right here. He's supposed to be a public servant. He's supposed to be watching out for the rights of the American people, the rights and the safety of the American people, and he's doing the exact opposite. You and I are Joey Surreal Camera in this situation. You and I are in Joey Surreal Camera's shoes. Every American is in Joey Surreal Camera's shoes. If any American wanted to read the Constitution, First Amendment, remember the First Amendment, you can easily summarize it with raps. Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of what? Raps, R-A-P-P-S, religion, assembly, petition, press, speech. He's acting as press right now, right here. So if any American looked at the First Amendment and go, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and hey, look, the U.S. government says that I have the right to freedom of press. I'm going to go to a public building and I'm just going to start recording because I have the freedom of press. If you wanted to do that, Hernandez would do the exact same thing to you. He would want you to get a copyright strike so that nobody can see his evil deeds right here. He wants his evil deeds kept in the darkness. See, that's what I like about the internet is you can put it up on the internet and it's the best disinfectant is still sunlight. And he wants to keep this information, this footage of his criminal activity and his fellow officers' criminal activity from the public by playing copyrighted music. This is so sinister.
Why are you standing so close? I'm just taking pictures here and I had a meltdown. That's it.
Listen.
Are you live streaming?
I don't know. Maybe.
This music is protected. Copyrighted.
This music is protected, but I'm not going to protect you. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. I'm gonna pull out copyrighted protected music so that you are not protected, even though my number one job, you had one job, Hernandez. You had one job. Protect Joey Surreal Camera and any American who dares to exercise and flex his rights.
Look, guys, who's copywriting, try it. Don't matter. Why would you want to do that, man?
Yeah, why would you, Hernandez?
Why would you want to do that? I'm just taking pictures and I was leaving.
Copyrighted music, if you're playing it live stream, you can get sued for it. I'm just trying to get out.
So I'm not looking out for your best interest. I'm playing this copyrighted music so that you can get sued. And then if you get sued, maybe you'll stop filming us. And then if we stop getting filmed, maybe we can do more evil deeds because, you know, in a sense, there is some level of accountability and transparency that cameras bring, even though with their body cameras rolling, they still plant drugs and they still do bad things to people and they still put the cuffs on innocent people and they still harass people and they still throw people into RAPE cages.
Can you repeat that? Okay. You guys gentlemen have a good day, bro.
Now watch this. He's just trying to walk away, filming in public, exercising his free rights as an American citizen.
It's Disney.
The door's that way.
You're kicking me out of the building?
I'm just saying the door's that way.
I know where it's at. I'm just taking pictures, bro. Let me finish taking pictures, man. Come on, man. Don't stand so close to me, bro.
That'd be funny if that song came out. Was it by the Police? Don't stand so close to me. I'm laughing, but this is really not funny. This is why he calls it Joey Surreal Camera, because this is bizarre. It is bizarre that we live in a land where we got all these rights. We're a civilized society. We're the leading nation in the world. We don't have rights. It's all illusory. All this freedom, it's in quotes because it's not really freedom at all. So when I laugh, it's almost like it's like I don't know. It's like an exasperated laughter. It's not funny that Joey Surreal Camera got thrown into the back, hogtied. I just call it what it is, hogtied. Treating somebody like you wouldn't want somebody to treat your mother or your brother or your father, thrown in the back of a hot cop car, and they probably hotboxed him on the way. Oh, we're gonna show you. Oh, really? What did he do to you, officer? What did he do to you, Hernandez? This was your chance to shine, Hernandez, and you couldn't do it. You didn't do it because you couldn't do it. It's not in your heart to have Americans be free. It's not in your heart to protect Americans. And then you got all these trolls who are, dogging on us going, oh, look at this. There's going to be a video from all these popular trolls on the other side of the equation going, Joey Surreal Camera got arrested. Look, see, this is where it'll get you. You're going to be arrested if you ever, you troll channels out there want to exercise your rights. This could happen to you. Don't you want sympathy? Don't you want truth to be on your side? Don't you want freedom? Don't you want the law of the land, the Constitution to be on your side? Don't you want somebody to go to bat for you? It amazes me that somebody's going to criticize and glory in the fact that Joey Surreal Camera or whoever got arrested and had their freedoms taken away when they're actually saying, hey, I would want the same thing to happen to my family. What does that say about a person like that? I mean, what does the First Amendment mean to these people anyway? Do you have the freedom of the press or not? Oh, you're just trying to instigate, whatever you want to call it. It's still freedom. You're still in a public place doing a publicly, a constitutionally sanctioned activity.
I was on my way out. Okay. I was on my way out. Whoa, shit. I was on my way out. So you guys are just bullying me out of here. Why are you doing that, bro? Let me finish taking pictures, bro. All right, so have a nice day.
Hernandez still
You're impeding my way,
music.
bro. Come on, man. Bro, look at these tyrants, bro, in Miami. This is why we film, bro. I'm just taking pictures, and they had a meltdown. It's a public building, bro. Okay, you're trying to give me a copyright. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen.
I'm just standing here. Just standing here real close to you, Joey. Right in your space. I'm right in your zone of influence. I can reach out and touch you. Just playing copyrighted music here. Just to let you know that if you are live streaming, it will be taken down and you could be sued. But that's me as a servant looking out for you, Joey.
This guy's trying to give me a copyright strike, guys. Come on, man. This is a joke, bro.
It is a joke. It is a joke.
Why are you standing so close to me, bro? For real, stop. You're causing a disturbance. Comply, bro.
What? Look at Hernandez's face. Let's look into his eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
You're causing.
Let's see. Let's just freeze it here on his eyes. Look at that. You know what I see? You know what I see? I see empty eyes. And you see that a lot. There is when they are filling out applications to be a cop, there is a power vacuum and people like this want to fill it. Those who shouldn't have power don't need it. Those who could probably handle the power don't want it, but Hernandez wants it. Hernandez wants the power because he wants the power over you. He wants to do something against your will and get away with it. He wants to exact legal tyranny on you. Look at his eyes. This is who these people are. I'm talking about fundamentally. Apart from the uniform, this is what they want. This is why FBI crime statistics indicate that cops, law enforcement officers are 40% more likely to be domestic terrorists. Why? Because power does corrupt. Even the people who can handle power, it does something to you. Unless you are able to don an extremely humble spirit, it will corrupt you to the core. And another thing I want to point out in this video right here is where is that good cop? Where's that good cop to arrive on the scene, put his shoulder on Hernandez, or put his hand on Hernandez's shoulder and go, Hernandez, what are you doing? We took an oath, remember? Where is that cop? There's a bunch of cops crawling in this public place right here, but not one of them has the wherewithal, not one of them has the guts, not one of them has the spine to grab Hernandez by the shoulder and go, dude, what are you doing? This guy is engaged in an activity that we should be like forming a barrier around so that he can actually participate in, the First Amendment right to freedom of the press. But you're doing the exact opposite, Hernandez, and I have to arrest you. Under 18 U.S.C. 242, deprivation of rights under color of law is what you're doing. But there's not that one good cop. There's not that one good guy in the midst of all those bad apples to stand up and say, just stop this nonsense. What you're doing is surreal. What you're doing is bizarre. What you're doing is tyrannical. None, not one there. Never is. It's just like that last video I uploaded, it's not just in America. It's also in Canada. It's also in Brazil. It's also in China. It's also in Ethiopia. It's also in Australia or New Zealand or wherever. When they have power, they use it against you. Unbelievable. So anyway, that one that I uploaded yesterday, the one in Canada, dozens of cops around. Not one to say, dude, this guy was assaulted. This guy did nothing but protest. These people were offended at this guy's words, and this guy struck this guy, and they do nothing about it but laugh. And now when they're called on the carpet about it, when there's this international outcry, because this video went viral, not mine, but some other videos out there, And now the Vancouver British Columbia Police Department are getting a whole bunch of calls. And now they're saying, oh, okay, we'll investigate. If you have anybody who could come forward, who eyewitnessed this thing, let us know. We want to talk to them. Yeah, how about the dozen police officers who saw the whole thing and laughed about it and protected the assaulter, the assailant? These guys they're all in bed together. They're all cut from the same cloth.
A disturbance, comply, bro. Stop resisting. Stop resisting and comply, bro, to the First Amendment. I'm just taking pictures, bro.
First Amendment applies to you.
It applies to who?
I didn't catch that the first time I saw it. The First Amendment applies to news? I'm sorry. I didn't read that in the First Amendment. This only applies to news. Maybe we should pull up the first. Did I miss some words in the First Amendment? Let's see. First Amendment. Let's just see. Maybe I missed something. Let's go to images. Let's see. Maybe it does say it's just for news. What is news? Like, do you have to be credentialed? And are these people trained to detect counterfeit credentialing from real credentialing? Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the what? The people, not the press, to peaceably assemble to petition the government for redress of grievance. This is all in the context of the people against the government. The people have the right to freedom of speech and of the press and to assemble and to petition the government, which, what good is that? What good is petitioning the government? So listen to what Hernandez says.
You're causing a disturbance. Comply, bro. Stop resisting. Stop resisting and comply, bro, to the First Amendment. I'm just taking pictures, bro.
Ooh, they don't like that.
First Amendment applies to you.
It applies to who? You're kicking me.
First Amendment applies to news. It doesn't apply to people. It applies to the enigmatic news.
Out of here? You're asking me, so I can stay. If you're asking me, I'm allowed to stay.
Okay, is this Vasquez or Valis? What's his name? Yeah, Vasquez. So we got Harris, Vasquez, and Hernandez so far. This is from the City of Miami Police Department, right here on his shoulder. City of Miami Police Department. Maybe City of Miami Police Department needs some phone calls, huh? So we got Vasquez, Harris, and Hernandez harassing an American citizen on American soil for expressing and exercising his American rights.
I'm creating a problem? I was on my way out.
It's so funny. When you arrive on the scene with the camera, you're the only guy standing there, and then 4 or 5 badged law enforcers come up and make a scene, and then they claim you're making a scene when they're the ones who just made the scene.
Got a bunch of people on here watching live, bro. You wanna have a conversation outside? You wanna have a conversation? Let's go. Come on, bro. You're not bullying me out of here, bro. Look at these bullies, bro. Bullies, look.
That's what they are. They're bullies.
This is right film, bro. A huge ass building that we pay for.
Stop.
Oh, who's this guy?
Don't resist. Don't resist.
Oh, they love saying that. They love saying that, man. They know you're not going to resist because if you do, it's basically suicide by cop. So they know you're not going to resist. You'd be stupid to resist. This is you got the short end of the stick on this thing. But they love to say it anyway. Stop resisting. Don't resist. Comply with our commands. Do what we say. Let's see. What's this guy's name? B-E-R. Is that a B-E-R? Bertrano? Let's see. B-E-R-T-R-A-N-O, I think. So we got Harris, Hernandez, Bertrando, and Vasquez. They shouldn't just be fired, guys. These cops should not just be fired. I'm telling you, 18 USC 242, deprivation of rights under color of law, the prescription for anybody who would deprive any person on American soil of any right is subject to imprisonment, to fine, and to... So at the very least, they should lose their jobs, and their pension should be paying Joey Surreal Camera, and they should go to jail. At the very least. That's how serious we need to be taking rights. And my dogs concur.
Don't resist. Don't resist. I'm not resisting.
Look at that guy's face, man. Look at that guy's. Don't resist. Don't resist.
We get to get another one against his will, and there's nothing he can do about it.
Oh, he loves this. He loves this. How many dogs has he kicked in the last week? How many times has he smacked his wife around, if indeed he's still married? Hopefully she had enough sense to get away from him. How has he treated his kids? What does he do with the weakest among us when he thinks nobody's looking?
Resist. I'm not resisting. Don't resist. Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me?
Still playing the music.
Harris.
Still playing the copyrighted music, man.
This isn't a circus.
I can't hear anything, but I wanted to see. Let's look at Hernandez's face, because Hernandez is the one who ends up turning the phone off. Yeah, look there. There's Hernandez. Let's open a new tab and let's find out what City of Miami. All right. So this is his patch said City of Miami. So let's see if we can get this right here. We've got City of Miami Police Department. I'll drop this in the link in the chat. Here's a link to City of Miami Police Department Facebook page. 305-579-6111. That's 305-579-6111. They're at 400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Miami, Florida. This is their web page right here. It's just 305-579-6111. Yep, that's right. Okay, so that's the City of Miami Police Department. And the 4 cops are, I think it's Bertrano, Bertrano, Harris, Hernandez, and Vasquez. And there was another guy in there, the non-white gentleman. He's part of it too. Not one good cop here. Not one good cop stepped up, grew a spine, and said, dude, what you guys are doing wrong is wrong. Not only am I not going to partake in this, but I'm calling for backup to have all you of my colleagues arrested for messing with a man. Hey, I'm just going to, you know what I'm going to close with? 18 USC 241. And also 18 USC 241 is conspiracy against rights, and 242 is deprivation of rights under color of law. But we're going to look at the 242 because this does apply. And I love the wording. This is in concert with individual liberties. 18 USC 242. Whoever, under color of any law, ordinance, regulation, or custom, willfully subjects any person in any territory, commonwealth, possession, or district, they cover all the bases, to the deprivation of any rights. Surely that would include the freedom of the press. Privileges or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or to different punishments, pains, or whatever, shall be, look at this. I just want to focus on this. Shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. And if death results, and it goes on to say, and then it says, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life. And I personally think that if you're not going to, then they should have life in jail. And people go, why, man? Come on. Because we need to treat our rights like they're something. We need to sensitize ourselves to understand that if anybody comes near your rights, who was it? Was it Thomas Paine that said, what did he say? Guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect everyone who comes near that precious jewel. Nothing will preserve it but force. And when you give up that force, you're ruined. Suspect everyone who comes near that precious jewel. Why? Because guys, if you don't have rights, you don't have freedoms. If you don't have freedoms, you don't have life. And if they start taking away your life, then they start creating organizations like the FBI and the CIA and the DEA, and then they create the drug laws. And then 1913 rolls around, and then they give the carts of the monetary policy and currency and money printing to the Federal Reserve. And then we have the income tax, and then we have the IRS, and this stuff just snowballs and balloons. When they take away a little bit of your rights, it's not enough for them to take a little bit. They're going to take more and more and more. And through all these incursions and intrusions and infringements on your rights, pretty soon you look back and Now our great children's great grandchildren who aren't even born are now debt slaves to the Federal Reserve International Banking Cartel. Which, by the way, if you and I don't usually deal with this kind of stuff on this channel, but if you haven't taken a look at what's going on with the dollar and with the BRICS nations, that's Brazil, Russia, China, India, and South Africa, and Saudi Arabia are decoupling from the dollar. So if you have fiat currency, do I have any fiat currency here? If you have fiat currency, it'd probably be a good time right now to convert your fiat currency into water purification, ammunition, pews, anything. Convert them into something, silver, gold, whatever. And people are like, dude, you really think that these cops right here, Hernandez and Harris and Vasquez and Bertrano and that other guy, need to go to jail for life or have the full extent of 18 USC 242 apply to them? Yes, I do. Because you wouldn't have to do it very many times for cops to go, holy crap, I need to treat individual rights as a precious jewel. And if anybody comes near those rights, I'm going to protect it with my life. That's what they should be doing. So Joey Surreal Camera, as far as I know, is in jail right now because this just happened. This was streamed 47 minutes ago. We've been live streaming for 27 minutes. So he's been in jail or in the backseat of a car with his hands tied behind his back, for about an hour and a half. So if you want to support Joey Surreal Camera, do not give me any money. Support him. Here's the Cash App. If any of my mods have the Cash App, go ahead and blitz the room with it. There's his Cash App right here. Let's help him out, because I know one thing. If I was in jail, I'd want somebody to help me out. If you were in jail, you'd want somebody to help you out. It's not cheap to get terrorized, economically terrorized and domestically terrorized by these domestic terrorists. And that's what they are. When you have somebody that's taken away another person's rights, who's clearly exercising his rights in a public place, clearly in accordance with the law of the land, which is supposed to be the Constitution, which they're supposed to be subservient to. If you can't do that and you're going to get harassed by a bunch of armed thugs, well, guess what? That's domestic terrorism. And this ain't the land of the free, home of the brave. This is the land of the fee, home of the slave. So I appreciate you guys. Share this. Hey, what's up, Flex Your Freedoms? What's up, Brooklyn Audits? Girl with the cameras here. Girl with the camera says three misdemeanors charges. Okay, get us up to speed, girl with the camera. So he's got 3 misdemeanors and charges. What are the charges? What's up, News Now? What's up, Steve? You never change things by fighting the existing reality to change something. Build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. I like that. I like that a lot. Flex Your Freedom says, just a reminder, that number for the City of Miami Police Department is 305-579-6111. Dialed before midnight tonight, and you will get a parting gift. I love this. I love this community because you know what? We care about freedom. And because we care about freedom, we care about each other. And we do stuff. We do stuff like this. What's up, Angry Fishing? James Barnes says, help Joey Surreal Camera out. Who was kidnapped and falsely imprisoned. Here's his Cash App. Thanks, James Barnes, for dropping that. Yeah. Brooklyn says much love to, or Ninja says much love to Brooklyn. What's up, John Eagle? So do we have anything else? Girl with the camera says trespass, disorderly, and obstruction. Don't you love that? Disorderly conduct. The guy is minding his own business, exercising his First Amendment rights. Nobody's around him. Nobody's objecting, really. And a bunch of badged thugs start making a scene. A bunch of badged armed thugs make a scene, and they say, you're the one who's trespassing. You're the one who's disorderly. You're the one who's obstructing. You know what Joey Surreal Camera did? He should have an obstruction charge. But it's the obstruction of injustice. And that's what we should all be doing. We should all be living testaments to the fact that people who love freedom obstruct injustice. And that's what you do every time you flex your freedoms. By the way, check out Flex Your Freedoms, John Eagle, News Now Ninja. What's up, Tashanta? How you doing? Appreciate you guys joining the channel. Thanks for joining this live stream. What's up, Emma? And we're going to keep this at 30 minutes. I appreciate you guys. Share this video. If you haven't done so, or look at the last video. There's also an update coming. Look at the last video with Acura Amanda, and the video before that where 24 frickin' Canadian cops stood around and watched a guy get assaulted and did nothing to the real perpetrator. I will see you guys in the next live stream. If you guys hit a 1 in the room if you want to see me do more live streams. Sorry, I've been kind of busy with a bunch of stuff in life. Stuff's going on, and I just haven't been live streaming like I should. If you feel like it's a value, if it's not value added, don't put a 1 in the room. But if you feel like it's valuable to do these live streams and get connected and do some of this stuff right here, just put a 1 in the room. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next heavily censored live stream.